Welcome back. Now, tomorrow, South Africa celebrates Heritage Day in all its wonder and splendor. As we build up to the festivities, we check what people are up to today and what is planned for tomorrow. Our senior reporter, Avi Wemtila, is in KwaMashu in KwaZulu-Natal and joins me for the latest. Avi, maybe just tell us how preparations are going there in KwaMashu. We do also understand that the Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, will be the keynote speaker for our Heritage Day tomorrow.
Certainly, we're expecting Paul Mashatile, the Deputy President, to give that keynote address. But, of course, among the other dignitaries that we expect tomorrow is His Majesty, the Zulu King, Misuzulu Kazwelithini, to be part of those that will be dignifying this event. Of course, the program itself, those cultural activities, expected to start early morning at around 8 a.m. But already there's been a hive of activity in Durban in celebrating, what was known as Shaka Day previously. Of course, tomorrow then will be the official National Heritage Day celebrations. Just to give us maybe a bit more on what we can expect, I am joined by Dr. Stella Khumalo, who is the Acting Director General of the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture nationally. Dr. Khumalo, thank you for joining us at ENCA, but maybe run through what to expect and who we can expect here tomorrow.
Thank you very much, and good evening to all the viewers. We're having a full program tomorrow. Our program, as you have said, starts off early in the morning at 8 a.m. and it starts with a carnival. And the carnival is a display of all that is indigenous in our country. There is a participation of cultural groups from all provinces in the country that are going to be part of the carnival, wearing their cultural regalia. But apart from those groups that are coming from the different provinces, we also have Amabutho, Izintombi, we know ukuthi KwaZulu-Natal, Omama Besigekhe. So that is how the day starts off. The carnival will be going around on the streets around Princess Magogo Stadium, where the main venue is, and they will then get into the stadium just to entertain the crowds that we are hoping that they would have arrived, and we're really wanting to invite everybody to try and be here by 8 o'clock, and I see the rain is blessing us as well. And then after that, we will have our dignitaries led by the Deputy President going to view what we call the Beautiful Things exhibition stand. This time around, much as we have got stands that have got government services, we also have a flagship project of the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture, where we have crafters, visual artists from all over the country again that are going to be here displaying, and the name, as you can hear, beautiful things that you can find in this country in a form of jewelry, in a form of bags and everything else that you could think of that could really be the artifacts that are done with a cultural theming in them. The formal program then commences after that viewing of the Beautiful Things exhibition stand by our Deputy President leading the other
to give the keynote address. Maybe the importance of the event being held in KwaZulu-Natal tomorrow. Maybe give us that importance and maybe how many people we expect here.
It's very significant, as you are saying as well. We see, the King Shaka, which is being celebrated not just in South Africa but throughout in the world. But it's very significant for us as the National Department that the province is hosting this year's National Heritage Day, because when you talk all that is heritage, which other province can you talk about, beside KwaZulu-Natal? And it has got a mix of different cultures, even though we know predominantly ukuthi amaZulu akhona la KwaZulu-Natal. And what also becomes important is that we are expecting more than 10,000 people to be here, not just coming from eThekwini, but predominantly, obviously, coming from eThekwini, but also coming from other parts of KwaZulu-Natal also to be here. So more than 10,000 people will be gathered here, Princess Magogo, celebrating the cultural diversity of our democratic South Africa.
Dr. Khumalo,
Different provinces that are coming to be here to really display what we, and I'm sure you were not around at that time because you are much younger, but what we used to actually play as young kids at that time. And this is going to be live streamed just to educate our young people about how we used to actually gather around the streets, gather around the different homes and, network amongst each other and build social cohesion in the process of actually doing that. But as I say, they can never be enough. And we really rely on whatever could be done within families, within communities, the small communities and whatever celebrations, celebrating our culture, our heritage, whatever they could do would definitely be educative at the long run, particularly to our young people.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Stella Khumalo, the Acting Director General of the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. Of course, just a day ahead of the official program being underway tomorrow of the National Heritage Day. You heard there, at least 10,000 people expected here at the Princess Magogo Stadium to be part of the activities. And we heard those indigenous games also being underway and in fact officially unveiled by the Deputy President as well as His Majesty King Misuzulu Kazwelithini.
Okay, thank you so much for that update, Aviwe. We'll also let you get out of the rain. As we can see, it's just started raining in KwaMashu. That is our senior reporter, Aviwe Mtila, out in KZN.